today. From Lumen Field in Seattle, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
With Mount Rainier in the getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jets.
Performance last week, but done. He did have the one interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver.
And oh, right away, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
Everyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout? How's the defense going to handle it? Because
it's in great shape to start.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week.
First and goal. Tough to imagine any team wanting to give a player like this up in a trade, but I know they're happy to have it.
It is, and their new teams are really excited to have them because they provide big-time targets.
And they'll turn to the power game. One in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there with his and converted into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out. Jagaurs come to the line to start their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Straight ahead, Etienne. And from the 25, they work this to the 29. Again, the Seahawks, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys coming
on 3rd. Etienne up the middle, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The numbers on the ground for Etienne last week.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
You talk about terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's down as well, counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality
ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially?
Difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 1st and goal. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's left with no option here. Again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Lawrence will throw. And that's going to be caught. Oh, a one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touch. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all.
And now it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. Football defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating.
Exactly. The Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline while reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drop to answer that one.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 alignment this week, an unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, "God, better be ready to go," because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 4. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. To 6. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks. 5 forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 7. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there, down. Dobbins will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. Work, they run it again on 3rd down and get
Mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touch.
Trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long. Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now, so they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. He's got his, and he loses the football a 2nd time. And there he goes, right side. Inside the 10, and they bring this one back. It's a fumble. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Having it off the ground, and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 20 as they get set to take over here.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game, ball in order to win it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Lawrence. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge. Is this goal now? Get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. It'll be a 37-yard attempt. And his kick is good.
The field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll very wisely take it. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like
Lawrence on 3rd down. That is caught. And he slips up past the 45. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he's moving quickly to the line. Lawrence. Throw downfield going to be.
They'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Here's Lawrence.
Pressure comes. He's taken down. Get to halftime.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. But now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Into the 1st half.
And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it 24-13.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the 1st half as they'll kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
They'll throw now on the final play.
They'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front.
That's what halftime. We get right back.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the 2nd half is underway.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 20.
The line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll run here with Robinson.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember that 1st half performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. On that 1st half.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks version.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. To slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the micro-sulking. They are really locked in on offense.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
And a high throw there as this is
time. And you've got to be careful defensively not to make contact too early. But that was textbook right there to get in tight and force the incompletion.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's
And increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Here comes the Jags offense now, doing the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And they get him down, but not before. They go play action with Lawrence. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And now it's second down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He gets it complete to Jackson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackles. Now Lawrence to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Out of the afternoon. And the Jags have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touch span, 5 plays. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Escapes the defender. Still going. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain right at a yard. On play action, they'll throw. This is Fant on the short completion. And he gets this up. 8 of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Flushed out right. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba down there. St. Brown in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. 5 yards is the tally on first down. Well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard.
His best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan?
And move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move.
Back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up? Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
The lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run. That's a positive play for the offense.
4th and a yard. They'll go with Jones. And he's not gonna get there. Might have even lost a yard. Back to the line of scrimmage. And this long drive is gonna wind up yielding nothing. Now Lawrence on first down. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. Season. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And a really good show of 4. 2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
On the delay, Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down.
Warning. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll set up a throw. This is Fant on the short completion.
2nd and 6 coming up.
He'll look to throw. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he's going to have made at the Jaguars.
Situation should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he's going to get the
1st down. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw here.
Across the middle and into the hands of...
They run. Robinson. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him
3-4 defense. Go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam.
Down and goal coming up here. They'll try to run with Dobbins.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the
fortune. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a...
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 20s.
Down by 7, 43 seconds to go.
How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch.
Spike it.
Throwing now, Lawrence. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked up by Dix last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells you really well.
Well, I've never seen this one. It's 2nd down, and the punt team is out there. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline.
1st and 10. Here's Lawrence.
He's going to go up top for the end zone.
And this a leaping effort, but they'll come up now on 2nd down. A final shot now for Lawrence.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
It all came down to one final jump ball on the Hail Mary, but part of the